Live
It's Jdub
from
calling
Legacy
music, you
Studios,
know?
it's Sports Talk Radio
This is
with
Sports
Jdub.
It's Jdub
Yeah.
calling music, you know?
Yeah. Thank God for another day.
Jdub Carter.
Matter of fact, thank God it's Friday. Today's date is 10/25, 2019, October 25th, 2019, in the year of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Look, everybody don't gotta agree with my political views, my religious views, my culture, everything I'm doing here. But look, man,
Radio.
we could disagree on a lot of things, but sports is something that bring us together. And so I want to shout out all my Muslim brothers, my Christian brothers, my other brothers. Man, I want to shout y'all out, man. My 9-to-5ers, my business and entrepreneurial people. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank God it's Friday. Hopefully it's payday all around the world for all y'all. Yeah, man, but you know, this your boy Jdub Carter, and I decided to start a show called Sports Talk with Jdub Carter because I was watching a lot of sports reviews and these commentators, and I felt like
Sports
they needed some real, just like the hip hop game, the music business needed some real. So we here to provide the real and some definitely authentic insight on the
10
NBA.
things to look forward to in this NBA season.
Yeah, man, we're going to update that today. That's the beauty of it. I mean, everything we talked about, we're going to be referencing 10, what happened on 10/16. It's on YouTube right now. So you can see that we real with everything we saying, the predictions that we made, and we're going to stick to that. So you know everything is continuity and concurrent.
Radio.
You know, with what we doing on Sports Talk Dub. It's no backpedaling unless we're going to acknowledge it. So, yeah, man. So let's get into it. We got a new show coming Monday morning quarterback. I have a quarterback that plays some college football, and he was a quarterback and he knows the game. So since we're not talking, have nothing to do with the no fun league or the sellouts, we're gonna let him serenade all my football fans with some of that Monday morning NFL quarterback. You heard? So look forward to that. But yo, it's Friday, end of the week. Cheers to the weekend. But we got a couple things we want to talk about, man, that's going on in the NBA. Shout out to the Washington Nationals in baseball, MLB. They're up in the series 2-0, and they're bringing that World Series pedigree home to Washington. So shout out Washington, D.C., and the Nationals. Because the mother teams ain't cutting it, man, out of Washington. So we happy for Washington that the Nationals are doing great. In the NBA, man, we just gonna update y'all on what we was talking about on the 16th.
Sports Talk Dub.
And I had the 10 things that you should watch out for in the NBA season. And number 10 was the foul challenges. We gotta update the foul challenges. It's getting bonkers. It's getting crazy with these referees. Hey refs, since Donaghy left, let's do the world and the community of the NBA a service. And let's put some integrity in the game. And integrity in the game don't mean that because you get one foul challenge or one not foul challenge, but one challenge, coach's challenge in the NBA, that after that, okay, you guys can't test us no more. Now we don't have to make the right calls. So if I had to update you guys on the coaches' challenges and a couple of games that it's been in the NBA regular season, I would say the coaches' challenges are failing because the refs are still getting the calls wrong. I think in the Milwaukee game, it was a play where George Hill and somebody else in Houston jumped for the ball and it hit off George Hill's hand. And because D'Antoni challenged something in the first half, the guys didn't even feel the need to look back at the play and get the call right. That was an important part of the game. So if we're gonna do the challenge, let's get it right. All right, Silva, Let's get it right. Refs, let's get it right. All right, so on to number 9. From 10/16/19, the previous podcast, we talked about the 10 things
Sports Talk
that to look for in the NBA.
Music Radio.
Number 9 was Philly and Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference. Oh man, updates on them in the first 2 games. Philly looking like a juggernaut, fine tune machine. Ben Simmons is looking unstoppable with the handles. He's dipping and dabbing. He's getting it in the Embiid. Embiid got his lip busted. I was actually hyped when I seen Embiid with that lip busted. I said, it's real out here, bro. And I think it woke him up. Sure he gonna get checked after the game for a concussion because he did rock him. Your boy Jaylen Brown, he kind of losing his cool. He just got that contract extension. Busting Embiid up for blocking that first shot. I don't know how they didn't see it as a flagrant 1. Embiid blocked the shot before that. And he wanted to give Embiid a statement, not only protect himself at the rim, but give Embiid a statement like, you're going to stop jumping. But that took Jaylen Brown out the game and sealed Boston's fate. So Philly looking like a fine-tune machine running over everybody in the East. And I talked about Milwaukee. Their first game was against Houston. And, man, they look sharp. Started out a little rough with Bledsoe and the other backcourt mate. But then they started getting it going. I would say I seen Giannis had a triple-double and hit a couple shots from the he kept shooting the ball. I like his persistence. His top of the key 3 is improving, and his confidence definitely is there. So I like what Milwaukee doing, like what Philly doing in the East. Number 8, Warriors futility.
Sports Talk Dub.
Man.
Jdub Music Radio.
So I'm going to spend, because I looked at I knew what it was before the season started with the Warriors. And then I happened to look at the games because a big-time Warrior fan that I know, they were bragging, oh, yeah, we got the most games. And I'm like, why would you? I mean, you don't have Durant. It's not must-see TV. You don't have Clay. The only thing I'll be watching for is the dynamic between Russell and Curry. And I would probably be looking to see if Curry's going to step it up to a whole nother level and just be that MVP and lead the league in scoring with like 35 a game. But the way with the team, the way the team is constructed and with the heavy toll it's going to take on Steph Curry, I'm not even looking forward to that anymore. I'm petitioning to the NBA to cut the Warriors television games and get us some more young teams. Because I mean, I like the youthful players that the Warriors have, but they're not the best youthful players we have in the league. You know? So Pascal got to step his game up. Same Villanova. You're gonna have to step your game up, bro, and look like a mini Draymond, like he was trying to look like. I can go into the Warriors, but I realized something with the Warriors, and I wanted to really spend some time on this today. Put the paperwork down. What the Warriors have done, and this is about organization. Let's first give the Warriors a hand for 5 years of great basketball, of trying to set that legacy and that dynasty. They've set a legacy, but it wasn't a dynasty. However, man, you got to applaud them for what they was able to do in that 5-year run. And for all the LeBron haters, they stopped LeBron reign temporarily and for 5 years. So we definitely got to give them a hand about that. However, it's showing. And now and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Don't come at me like that. Well, whatever you want to call me. But I'm going to give you, as of last night, I realized something. When Toronto and Kawhi, the dynasty breaker, beat the Warriors last year, I knew it was over. However, I wasn't able to see that it was over. When Durant moved to Brooklyn and doing interviews, I still wasn't able to see that it was over. And last night, when the Clippers took on the Warriors, I seen the end of that Warriors reign. It's over. It's over. Bunch of young players, and I know why now, what happened with everything that happened. So I'm going to put it together for you Warriors fans running around with the Warrior jerseys. This is a case of organization. It's the same thing that happened with the Cowboys back in the days, in their heydays when they was winning. It's the same thing that happened with the San Francisco Niners, Joe Montana, Steve Young. It's the same thing that happened with the Chicago Bulls, the Jordan and Pippen championships, Rodman and all that. Greedy organization, greedy corporations running them. It's terrible. It's terrible. And again, now that I see where the Warriors are now in their new Chase Center in San Francisco. Oh, San Francisco treats. Like, really? San Francisco? Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Yes, I did. I'm not going to lie. Shout out to the Bay. I did love, I'd rather them in Oakland. Felt like it was soulful. They don't even got a tunnel. Okay? So this is the only way I'm going to feel sorry for Steph Curry. Because he's probably the only player in NBA history to make $40 million in a year. So it's like the KG back in the Minnesota days. He's taking the money. Okay? Well deserved. But you're not going to win like that. I think Draymond just, I'll get into Draymond, but of course they got Clay, who's hurt, for a big time lucrative contract, long term. So I see what was going on. And while Durant was here, what they was doing was establishing a precedent, a winning culture, a fan base, and getting ready to make that corporate move. And they used Durant, and they used Steph and all those championships, especially during them Durant years, to establish themselves as concrete winners, establish a culture, and then Durant leaves. I'm going to tell you who's a big player in this, Bob Myers. I remember, because I see it now, I see it clearly. I remember after either the first or the second championship, I'm not sure, somebody was teasing Durant saying, oh, we didn't really need you anyway. I mean, you're not really a part of the team. Teasing him. I think it was Bob Myers making jokes about it. Like, it's no big deal. We're just joking around. Bob Myers, the same guy that probably okayed KD going back into the playoffs and playing with that Achilles injury. Same Bob Myers that knew he was wrong and cried. Same Bob Myers that went inside Draymond to an extension. Draymond, at the time when this happened, during the season last year with his turmoil with Durant, he didn't know his future with the team because you had to sign and avoid the big luxury tax. Even though you guys been in the finals 5 years, how much more revenues is that? How much more revenues do you need? Okay? You had Steph on a major contract, big time contract. That's why Iguodala's gone. This is why one of the reasons why my boy probably retired, Livingston. He wasn't going to get the money he needed because it was Steph year to collect and Clay year to collect. If they would have kept KD, he would have collected, and then they would have had Draymond coming up, who didn't know his future. So in the middle of the season, he decides he want to rag on KD, like try to get at him because he felt like he was fighting for his Warrior life. And like he said, it was Clay, Steph, and him that did this Warriors thing. So they were just going out with their thing. And they blaze of glory. It's over. The so-called dynasty. Don't be upset. Don't be mad. Don't feel bad for the Golden State Warriors. The only way I feel bad for Steph is that they don't have a tunnel where he can do his pregame jump shot out of. That's it. I don't feel bad for the Golden State Warriors. The organization is greedy because of what you did to KD, alienated him, but then put him in the game knowing he was going to be a free agent and he was going to leave anyway, Bob Myers and Golden State Warriors. And now you guys have moved to a whole new area where I see the seats look like the new Yankee Stadium when that opened. All only corporate people. I don't see no soulful fans. The nosebleeds look empty. I seen the telecast was only getting a certain roles on a TNT night. Fix it. Fix it. And you're not going to be able to fix it this year unless you package up D'Angelo come soon enough and get some assets or get some young players that can actually handle playing with Steph. I have an idea. Maybe sign Carmelo Anthony because the skill level, Pascal can't make it. You get Carmelo, now you got some shooters and you might got a chance. But defensively, I don't see it. You still got Willie Cauley-Stein sitting here. You tried to downplay Cousins, and now the league is getting back to the big man. Jokic is running things, okay? Lakers is big and heavy. The Clippers, even the Clippers got Zubac.
Sports Talk Dub on Jdub Carter Music Radio.
They got Zubac. and they got somebody else coming off the Zubac. And of course they got Montrell Harrell. He play like the 5 role when they go small. But we talking about like bangers, big guys that's banging. I don't see nobody. I seen Draymond, Willie Cauley-Stein is hurt. I didn't see nobody playing small. So don't feel sorry for the Warriors. You did it to yourself, Golden State Warriors organization. Steph and them, everybody just, and I'm not pocket watching. Draymond just signed a new extension. Everybody got new houses. And, you know, we seen Clay's interview on TNT, and we happy for you guys. You guys, we're fans. You guys are good. You're great. Splash Brothers going to go down in history, but the dynasty so-called is over. Now we're going to see if Steve Kerr can really coach. He's going to retire because he can't take the stress. Okay? Mike Brown is not going to help in this rebuilding, this type of situation. He helps when you guys got wealth and riches of talent. KD being gone is a big mishap for the Warriors, and we're not going to cry over the Warriors.
Sports Talk Dub on
That's my
Jdub
take on
Carter
that.
Music Radio.
Sign Melo. And cut them nationally televised games. Let's put some number 7 on the updates. My boy Markelle Fultz. With the Orlando Magic. I'm more looking forward to Markelle. Watching him play. Watching what he's doing on the court. Spin moves, cuffing the ball, slammy jammies. Vucevic is out there in Orlando. Ross is going to hit the 3 ball. They still got Aaron Gordon playing. I'm into watching Orlando rather than watching Golden State. So maybe I got to get down to Disney sometime in the new year and go check out my boy Fultz. He getting busy. That's number 7 on the updates. Y'all still ain't listening to my podcast from 10/16 when I said the 10 things to look forward to in the NBA. Fultz was on there, and he's holding the task so far. Shout out to Philly because they wanted to put Ben Simmons. They felt like that was a big enough asset in the process so they can give up Markelle. So now he in Orlando getting busy. Stay tuned for Markelle Fultz. Number 6 things to look out for. My boy, DROSE. In Detroit, killing, floater gang, crazy, hop, skipping the jump from being a great player that we know he could be. Watch out for DROSE, he killing.
Sports Talk Dub
And the Pistons.
Jdub
I'm just watching. Wait till Blake
Radio.
Griffin get back. And now Drummond is taking over. I think it should be DROSE and Drummond taking most of the shots. If them other role players get open shots, then they get open shots. I like your boy, the left-handed boy, Kennard. Never thought he would be that good in the pros. So it's good to see Luke Kennard hitting some shots. So between Kennard, Rose, Reggie Jackson driving, Drummond, and then Blake Griffin on his way back, I'm watching Detroit more than I'm watching Golden State this year. Number 5, the Houston Rockets. Oh, man, it's crazy. It's crazy with the Houston Rockets, man. It's crazy with the Houston Rockets. Because I see Westbrook 24, 16, 7. He's looking the first half. He just looked like he was trying to find his way on the court. Him and Harden started to get their thing going and gel a little bit on the court. Fourth quarter, Harden disappeared. He shot poorly from the field. A lot of those shots are killer. They're killer. They take the whole team out the game with a lot of them shots he's taking. But Harden is an exceptional talent. I'm looking forward to see them building. D'Antoni, it's a coaching problem. Listen. You got Capella in there. You got Chandler. It's no way you going so small to where Brook Lopez, who wasn't hitting that many threes all game. See, they letting the analytics get to them, D'Antoni. It's no way you allowing Brook Lopez to do that little sweeping back down on them little guys you got on him in the post and doing that little sweeping little push shot into the hoop. He's 7'1". Don't put no 6'5" dude on him in a low block. Like, analytics out the window. We rather him shooting those threes than work, especially with Giannis out, than working outside in the post. Who's going to throw the ball for the threes? How you going to get open for the threes if Giannis not in the post? So that's just poor coaching, D'Antoni. Get somebody in there that's going to do the job coaching defensively. Because there should not have been, I blame that game on D'Antoni and Harden's lack of filter on them shots, bro. He's shooting from deep. I mean, he's going crazy. And I love the assist game, but the 7 turnovers that he had and some of the passes and some of the shots was kind of wild. And it needed to be more under control. And D'Antoni, you could have had that win. if you knew how to coach. Because there's no way you let Brook Lopez get in the post and cook you. No way. Let him shoot them threes outside. Who's going to get him the ball? Somebody had to drive and dish, and the big would have to leave him. And you didn't need that. And so you should have stayed big. So the Houston Rockets, man, it's something to look forward to. But they definitely going to gel. Keep Capella in there. Capella actually plays great on the pick and rolls out top. Plays great one-on-one defensive against guards. One of the best. So Capella is supposed to stay there. Bad coaching and poor analytics. Sometimes it's about the grit, not the analytics and having an eye for the game. And it says if you get Brook Lopez in the post, taking those twos is a lower percentage shot at the time. No, it's not. If he don't have a 6'9", 6'10" play on him or bigger. I mean, he's 7'1" with a long wingspan. What do you expect him to do? But get down in that post. He used to be an all-star. So D'Antoni, get your mind right, man. Keep Capella in there. Number 4, the Clippers. Oh man. I would say big surprise, but not really no big surprise with the Clippers, man. I knew it was going to happen. I thought Kawhi was going to be more of a facilitator, but I see that he's coming in, and he's going to facilitate if you double team him, or if them pick and rolls. If you don't double team him and one-on-one him, he's going to kill you. Mid-range, footwork is crazy. He's doing a lot of pivoting, curls and pivoting right at the free throw line, getting them free throw shots. Getting in that mid post, getting in a low block or the baseline, and working people off the baseline for that turnaround jump shot. Danny Green gets some decent defense on him in the first half of the Laker game, but nobody had nothing for him with the Warriors. So Kawhi Leonard is really like the MVP so far this year. He's looking like the best player in the game right now until Durant show us what he's going to do after that Achilles. So right now, Kawhi is the best in the game right now. I like what the Clippers are doing, man. Lou Williams, he got to be an all-star this year. Don't snub him this year. That boy is something else. Lou Williams tough, man. Everything is linked to the left with him. He'll pull that trigger and hit you in the head from anywhere. He get to that baseline, shoot that shot. Him and Montrell, they was in all those camps and at the Rico Hines camps, workout camp gyms and all open gyms during the summer. You could tell they gel. They have a great rapport on the court, a great connection between Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams. But Lou Williams definitely got to be an all-star. Definitely 6th man of the year again. That boy's a killer. The Clippers, man, it's going to be crazy. They look good. And then PG come back. Rest of the league can forget about it. That boy Beverly get on my nerves. I like him. He's gritty, but looks like he up under everybody's leg. Every time he around somebody, they get hurt, man. And, I mean, I'm a Westbrook fan, so what he did to Westbrook, I'm never going to let that be. But I like his toughness. He look real. It's not Bruce Bowen-ish. It's real. It's not Derek Harper-ish. It's not Doc Rivers. He look real like a dirty player, man. And he one of those players when we used to be on the court with, man. You gotta let him, outskill him, and you gotta just let him roam the court, do what he gonna do, and don't get caught in his way on no bang bang play, cause that bang bang gonna be you getting bang bang. He a tough little guy. So yeah, Beverly doing his thing on the Clippers, man. Playing tough. The Lakers, I'm just waiting for a full season for the Lakers. I like what Danny Green is doing. They're looking to probably get Iguodala going. AD got to get going more. Stop shooting so much of them jump shots, get in that post and dominate. LeBron got to show me that he's still not recovering, that the grind is fully recovered. I still don't see him having the lateral movement and the footwork that he needs. He still's not opening up on his pivots. He still looks stiff, like he don't want to pull it again. So LeBron is going to coast through the year. Probably when they get Kuzma back and Rondo back, everything will gel a little better. So that's the Lakers. And number 2 was the future, the talent. Lonzo Ball, New Orleans, Zion. Well, we know what happened to Zion, which was our number 1 thing on 10-16. We predicted that injury report. You got Paul George out, Willie Cauley-Stein out. You got Draymond just got injured last night. So the injury report is there. We'll get to that with number one. But number two is the New Orleans Pelicans and the future. And my boy, overseas. Let's first talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. Man, I'm kind of upset with Alvin Gentry and Drew Holiday. Those are keepsakes with this new team they got coming in. And those guys, to me, are lackadaisical. I think Drew Holiday, he's trying to fill a young team out. He's probably concerned about if it's really the place for him right now. If you want to get traded, Drew, just make the thing. Nobody's going to never, just make the call. Nobody's going to never blame you for wanting to go to another team and a championship contender. But New Orleans is a young team, and they are rebuilding. And you can't look so bored on the court where you're making mishaps and plays and mistakes that I know you normally don't make. Everything is looking too easy to you, so we need you to exert a little bit more energy. And Gentry, sitting down Lonzo Ball is a foolish error, brother. That's foolish. Lonzo Ball should be in the game. And work with Lonzo Ball until you can't work with him no more. Don't just use him because Zion not in for the passes to Zion. Lonzo Ball, he plays defense. He rebounds the ball for a guard, and he gets the breaks going, and he's a pass-first player. You need him in the game. Some of the decisions he made, the jump shots, and some of the passes that he makes is crazy, but his upside is just superb. And so we want to work with Lonzo Ball. Gentry, don't sit him down no more. All right, if you got to sit anybody down, and I don't necessarily not going to speak against Drew Holiday because I like what he did the Blazers a couple years ago in the playoffs, and I respect him for what he is, for the skill of guard that he is, even when he was with the Sixers, all the way up until now. So I like Drew Holiday. I'm just saying, keep Lonzo Ball in the game. New Orleans' first game, my boy Akil, he was in Toronto in his hometown, so he was nervous. So he had a bad game. Only reason they lost that game for real. But yeah, still look for Lonzo. Yo, Gentry, keep Lonzo in. Stop playing me. And now, since we talk about the balls, Lonzo Ball, let's talk about LaMelo. Today is 10/25/19. They said he was over in Australia going against R.J. Hampton. I seen that block that R.J. Hampton put on him. And I think Melo was slated top 5. But his potential is definitely first pick in the draft. He got that potential. And I think he had a decent but not great game against R.J. Hampton. R.J. Hampton showed that he was trying to outplay him for them scouts. Melo at this point is going to cruise. He's not going to go too hard. R.J. Hampton still, he look on the court like he play one way all the time. He got something to prove. Melo is trying to stay healthy from on them Chino Hills brick roads. Speaking of NBA, I'm not going to give you no light, but dude that used to run with the triple Bs and took that money, man, shut your mouth, man. Just be quiet. We heard your story. You got him for that 1.5 and you ain't talking about that, man. You talking about everything else. We don't want to hear that. So LaMelo is over there trying to build this stock, and he had a decent game against R.J. Hampton, but R.J. Hampton increased his stock to probably top 5 or top 10 with that game overseas. So shout out to R.J. Hampton, and definitely shout out my man Melo Ball. You heard me? The future of basketball. And get well, Zion. You know what I'm saying? We miss you already. And number one, the injury report. I told y'all the number one thing going to be the injury report. And to update y'all, Zion got hurt. Won't be no dunk contest this year. If he come back and give y'all a dunk contest, you got to understand he's a special individual. I don't think there's going to be no dunk contest this year for Zion. He's out for an extended period of time. Draymond got hurt last game. PG still ain't back. The big for the Warriors, Willie Cauley-Stein's not in. There's a lot of injuries, and that is going to definitely affect the NBA going forward this year. But it's still an interesting NBA. Still looking forward to it. The thing in China with the Houston Rockets, it is boiled over. And they done cut all the Houston Rockets thing off. The thing is, Yao Ming is from the Houston Rockets. So for them to cut the Houston Rockets off, that's a big thing. That connection is gone. I think Steph is still over there coaching the Beijing. Shout out Beijing. Shout out Beijing. Here, the Beijing Fire and Dragons. I don't know if that's the name of the team now, but shout out Beijing. Shout out China, baby. Chicken chow mein. You heard me? Yeah, man. But yeah, so the Houston Rockets, they done dropped the ball on that, and NBA still trying to wipe up that mess. Big mess there. And I wish Silver the best, man. I say Silver because I remember that TV show. I forgot the name of it, but it was about the pirates landing in the Bahamas. And one of the names of the people was Silver. Adam Silver. He's like a pirate because he looks like he's about the players, but you gotta watch Silver. I see you, Silver. You gotta watch him. He making his move. So yeah, man, that's my update on the top 10 of Sports Talk Dub. It's your boy. You know I'm long-winded. I talk y'all to death, but I want y'all to enjoy y'all day. Go to the joint, cop a dub watch while you at it. JDubCarterMusic.com. We thank you for checking in. You know we got the shirts on deck, the jackets on deck. You heard? Logoed out, the shirts, anything you need. You know. So, you know, I want y'all to get with us, man. Go to JDubCarterMusic.com, cop some merchandise. When you cop the dub watch is going to come with the music on it. You can go to all my Samsung people, iPhone people, go on your Galaxy, to your app stores, and get the Bluetooth notifier app, and you can receive your text messages to the phone. Right now, we got the all black on deck. It's going to be a cold winter. So make sure you be smart out here. And by being smart, cop that dub watch, because of course it's smart. Right now, we got the watch going for 10, and we got the AirPods also going for 10. Let me get some out for you, for y'all, right quick. Bear with me, people. Dig up in the trunk chest. Here we go. Get these out for y'all. Boom. Air dub pods, you heard? So for the dub, you get the package there. You get the dub pods. Put these in your ear, you heard? You get the dub pods, and then you get the dub watch, you heard? The black for the dub. And of course, you can hook this up Bluetooth to your phone. You can make calls, talk on the phone with it. Hook your headphones up, listen to, I got like 10 songs on there. I might put a lot more on the collection, 15, 20, before the year's out or early next year. So get the dub watch, support what we doing. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, family, friends, haters. Thank you for support and love as well. And yo, this is Sports Talk Dub, you heard? Next time, yo, enjoy your weekend and your Friday. Bow. 100.